Okay, shall we start this? The last time I stopped lens maker's equation. Lens maker's equation, those slides will be again repeated when we are doing thin lens. But I'm not touching that, I'll explain more. So after today's reflection, next time I'm hoping to do that problems with. Okay, so you have to study. Now I have given four things, like 4 presentations. Come prepared. So I will give you a kind of a handout or something like that, right? So like if tomorrow is the lecture, tomorrow morning, I mean, on that particular day morning, I will send you that. I can send it via hello WhatsApp. I'll do it. So you have the questions once you are coming, and then like 10 questions. So it's enough. Mix of reflection, refraction, and what we learned under light. So it's a revision. So next time will be the revision lecture of the first 4 lectures. So likewise, then afterwards we will start with thin lenses, refraction, diffraction, then again a revision. Then again polarization, this thing again likewise. So I wanted to do at least 4 revisions plus 1 model question. Right? So that is why 10 topics are there. If you have noticed, 10 topics. So the delay is like 6. Number 6. So I just you can go from here and there, but make sure I have given you the 10 presentation. Right? So sometimes it will be like part 1, part 2, because it will be like that. But most of the all it will be like 10 things. Along with it, we'll do some. What happened to That's it. Okay, next one. So today we are going to cover the reflecting surfaces, reflection at plane surfaces, laws of regular reflection, image formed by a plane mirror, rotation of a reflected ray, multiple images, reflection at curved mirrors, image formation by spherical mirrors, the mirror equation, use of right? I hope you had a time to go through it. Right? So these are all things, right? Today's lesson is much more easy. The science behind it, you have done it in your O levels. Right? Not much good stuff. Afterwards, I will try to make it done. And any questions from last time? Because I forgot to ask. Any question from last time presentation? And you all managed? And I heard ICAP people, they will take a feedback from your but then they mention student feedback, so they will get. So once they give the feedback, please provide the honest opinion. Right? Good or bad, they could get it. Whatever I asked them, because it is okay, ask for everything. I also asked it. So be open, tell me what should I give you more as a lecturer, right? So next, reflecting surfaces. Now you all have seen. What's the first thing that you see in the morning? Where are you going? I enter. No. Then where do you go? To the washroom. So in the washroom, what do you do? So do you look in the mirror? Do you have some sort of a morning routine? You have a cycle, right? I don't wash. You want to do you have a certain morning routine? When is your me time? For me time at the you don't have a me time. When? At night time what? You reflect on what you have done, find the guy, right? Or in the morning. So my me time is the bathroom. So I look at the mirror and I reflect, okay, this is what I have to do in the certain periods of the day. So after I brushing teeth and brushing teeth, morning is I graduated. The morning outfit these days have been done typically. These are the stuff that if I once done, okay, I'm happy with it. And I tell you about my morning routine, but not that. Now, morning is a good time to breathe. But deep breaths, whatever you can do it early in the morning because it's less distraction, less noise. But why maybe is that in there? This time you get that. Try to take 10 deep breaths full of lungs. Because the facility does not in the other after that. So automatic or autopilot version they could be trust me. That's why I said me very well. Together we know. So and I normally Mama has the attitude of gratitude. I'm thankful that I'm alive for one another day. And then that happened. So I have that practice. I need breaths. And third practice is I say I love you. When I have to say somebody to say I love you, I should love myself. They can love other than in front of me. You like try to assure yourself that you love yourself. And saying the person in the mirror. It's not it's not you, but it's not you. What can it's you, but it's not you. And but you say to I love you for this person. So you don't try to get attention from the society for doing that. Not as a person, you love it. And in the morning, very first thing, I say, I love you. Without you taking but I start my day saying, I love you. I love you. That's a deep breath. That's it. Once you're going to bed also, simply. You can check out tomorrow what am I going to do. A line biological now. So the first thing, other mirror practice, I don't know what to do in front of the mirror early in the morning. So what is this reflection of light now? You see as the abrupt change in the direction of propagation of light change that strike the boundary between different media. So here again the light is striking from the glass or the mirror, and then when we form behind that. Okay. Due to this non-collaboration. So yes. So this is about reflection. So earlier things that you have already learned, incident ray, normal. Once you are marking, now make it normally ray එක එන තැනට නෙමෙයි අපි ගහන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන පොඩි වැරද්දක් තියෙනවා according to the ray diagram. The ray should be here. මෙතන නෙමෙයි. So can you please draw this with a proper arrowhead? Right? This is normal ඒක හරි. අපි මෙහෙම හිතනවා normal කියලා නිකන් කිව්වට වඩා මෙතන පොඩ්ඩක් 90 degrees පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ to the plane. And they have given this as a plane mirror. We have plane mirror කියන්නේ normally we shows, right? This is your plane mirror. And this is your incident ray. The other one is reflected ray. So, and if you want to show that you know more, minimum same angles කියලා පෙන්නනවා. Angles the same. But okay, done. Fine. Next. Again, the angle between the incident and the normal is called as the angle of incidence. Angle with the incident, sorry, with the reflected and the normal is called angle of reflection. So normally the angle between the reflected ray and normal, there is a thing called R. That's how we incident and reflected. So a refracted this is reflected. So refracted and this is reflected. So normally we indicate this as I and R. So to give you more detail, you can use it as I, like a permanent and I and R. So normally I should be equal to your R. There are two laws of reflection. First one is the incident ray and the reflected ray. They are all in one plane and they are normal, the normal plane, and also the angle of reflection is equal to angle of incident. Right? Now, what you should, I believe you will know these. So these are called as laws of regular reflection. When light falls on a highly polished surface, the mirror, most of the light is sent back into the same medium. This process is called reflection of light, and the two laws, angle of this thing I have mentioned, incident, reflection, and it's normal to the point of incident, that all lie on the same place. So for the exam, I can ask, write the two laws of reflection of light. So can you write down in your own words, try to write? Proper wording. They are words starting to the answer, right? First one is equal angle of incidence is equal to reflection. I know. පතල කිරණයක් පරාවර්තන කිරණයක් පතල කෝණයේ අභිලම්බය එකම තලයේ පිටයි කියන සිද්ධිය හරියට කියන්න ඕනද? අද අයිකට් එක ගන්නවා. ඕක කියන්නේ Yes, your place is taken. Are you studying these things during the week? Making short notes and doing this stuff? How many of you are making short notes for your subjects? 1, 2, 3. Short notes wait till the last moment, right? Please sign the register. Okay, yes. Next one. For example, is given an 80 mark for the ideal chance but try to find the correct answer. Diagram shows a ray of being, light being is reflected by a plane mirror called MN. So what is the following? Which one is completely correct? LP, I mean, answer C let me know why the other answers are wrong. Right? So why the first one? LP is the incident ray, correct. PR is reflected ray. And X is the angle of reflection. No, it's the incident. LP is the reflected, doesn't remember wrong. X is the angle of incidence, correct. Y is the angle of reflection. The B value. So LP is the incident, correct. X is the angle of incident, Y is the angle of reflection, and PR is the angle of reflected ray. And PQ is normal, PQ correct. X equals Y correct. PR is the incident, like that. PR is the reflected. So likewise, so these are simple one. Next, there are two types of reflection. So as you can remember, Savidhi Paravartane, Avidhi Paravartane. So that is irregular or diffuse reflection, regular or specular reflection. I told you I can ask this question to the exam. Write two types of reflection, explain in your own words. So can you please write down for your practice? What is regular reflection? What is diffuse reflection? Normally for regular or specular reflection, it has to be on a smooth and fine plane. The other one should be hard and rough. For diffuse, because it will go to different directions. You can give for, I can ask what are, give some examples. So the regular reflection can be a example like that. For example, unmoved again, river surface. Unmoved river surface. Irregular reflection what can you say? Yeah, irregular surface yes. What is an example? What are even light a current. Then oh yes, what else? Take angles for different things. Take out different colors. I could. One is gray, dark, yes. So you will get some, definitely get some question like this. Huh? Once you are doing. Those who are late, my next week is the revision. So be prepared and bring your calculators, please. The scientific calculation bring it along with your sine, cosine tables, logarithmic tables, or else your sine. Next. So here is the summary slide of myself. Right? Summary slide. So this is the summary slide. All the light traveling in one direction, reflecting from the mirror, is reflected on one direction, smooth, shiny surfaces. The rays are slightly different points. Surfaces are reflected completely in different directions. So it should be rough, dull. So after this, is clear, very clear. Next, we give our homework. I think this up. Yes, I've been outside. I asked, but number try to find. I can't have my regular. You asked about the fiber optics material along with the yes, but it's a B number so number B number, it's a measure of how much light this versus this last. I have a free number. මනුෂ්‍යයාගේ නමින් දැනගන්න තමයි හරි දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ මොනවා විචාර කරන්නේ කියලා. Yes. ඔයගොල්ලෝ අමතලා for hours දෙන්නේ you didn't do you guys forgot. ඔයගොල්ලෝ යාගෙන යන්න අනි මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ නිවාරේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් දාන්න yes, good. Must be there, but that's not account of it. And it's yes, what's the name? Stone. It's a stone. Of the construction, the materials involved. Did you find the answer? Yes. Thank you. So here we go. Called the family at the post part. Yes, I'm saying. So this is a thinking question. Right? application question that I have given. An observer in the west facing beach of a large lake is watching the beginning of a sunset. Beach right? Yes. The water is very smooth except for some areas with small drifts. Normal. The observer notices that some areas of the water are blue and some are pink. Why does the water appear to be different colors in different areas? Even in the ocean, even in a lake also it's like a blue and color. Ah. Right. So these are usually lake. Yes. So here. Can you think of the solution? Again, what do you think? I know. Different colors. This is a thinking question. You can get the answer in the next slide. Yes. Now the observer is facing the west, so that means the bag and factor. So it's the same side. And small ripples are there again. What will ripples in again? It's a diffuse reflection. Ripples in again diffuse. Majority of the area is flat. So that means there can be specular reflection as well. Ripples in again, it's the surface is somewhat not even. So there can be specular as well as diffuse. Thanks. Yes. Thank you. So, two different reflections are happening. Right? So, the explanation is given. Why? The different colors arise from specular and diffuse reflection. The smooth areas of the water specularly reflect the light from the west. Light from the west. That's how the so if it is facing the west west මේ පැත්තට වෙන්නද? එතකොට මේ වැටිලා යන මේවා යනකොට ස්පෙකියුලර් යන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම ගිහිල්ලා ආයේ මෙහෙම ගිහිල්ලා වෙනස් විදිහකට යන්නත් පුළුවන් නේද? Specular reflection also can happen as well as diffuse reflection can occur. So the smooth areas of the water specularly reflect the light from the west, which is pink light from the sunset. They are ready for a lambda pink. And areas with small ripples will reflect the light diffusely. So all parts of the sky will be reflected to the observer's eyes. Most of the time, we back in Yamin house in red pink shade. But most of the time it's blue. So that is due to diffuse reflections. You will see them. So overall, different colors. Once you are in the evening, here the ones are blue at the temperature. Black. Even for the mountains. Again, mountain colors category. So maybe for the reflection. Types of reflection. Up to here, I hope it's clear. It's not a big deal. Not big deal. Yes, I have given two questions. So can you try out these two questions alone? Another question. Can you try? and you draw and try. You have to find the answer for yourself. Right? By according to reflection law, according to reflection law, this is equal to this, according to this. And if I had it, I make it extra lag and bear. So as this is normal, the angle of incidence is the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. So this is your angle of incidence. The angle of incidence is 90 minus 40. Normal plane according to the first law. The angle of reflection may be similar and the so it should be 50. And again they are asking, may I get 90 minus 10? Angle of incidence when 80. May I get angle of reflection is also 80. May I get be when okay. Well, you have to mention and say that the angle is 10. Topic next week, right? I told you for the latecomers, so we are going to do a revision study and count. They are from board anyway. So next time you won't need the projector, you will definitely use the board, right? And I will like give the particular questions following night. Morning. You have to do it with me. So please, put 1 month on the day. 9 o'clock, when I go to the certain student, my first question is over. The other problematic areas, I should be going and we have a page and answer done. Other people I need to come and see. Right? So it should be an individual attempt of yours. Thank you, Murali. Any questions? What happened there? From a white top and boys. Correct. White. Oh, what happened? Somebody was there. How boy came? How girl came? She's awful. What? Somebody, two people with you. Two people with me. So I got me out again. I see. I told you again. Mental picture upgrade. I'm not teacher. So I didn't have a time getting it in. I'm getting all. I will Mr. Bandara has to be here. No, you are here. You are here. That's the teacher. Yeah, somebody else? Some people are missing. I don't know what the group and now they should get the lectures. Right? Where are we going to teach? Ah, yeah, I think. Ah, I can fucking misplace. Next, the make okay. I hope this is okay. Do I have to explain? Any? Yes or no? Right. Yes, another one. Then when make an angle like a chutta keha. So diagram shows a ray of light striking a plane mirror. Nikam mirror it should be a plane mirror. So what's the angle of incidence? Make a 70 unot. Angle of incidence like a key the total angle between the incident and reflected is 70. They came make a cruiser. කොහොමද? ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ මේක දීලා තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙමයි. ඔය අද ගහලා තිබ්බට නෑ don't worry. They say the angle of incidence and angle of reflection දෙකේම එකතුව 70. දැන් මේ දෙන්න සමානයි නම් xx. ඒකට ගණන් පුළුවන් නේද? 2x is equal to 70. So the x should be equal to 35. So that is the angle. ඒක තමයි අහන්නේ. Angle of incidence කියන්නේ මේ x එකක value එක ගන්න. හරිද? මෙන්න මේක පොඩ්ඩක් තනියම try out කරන්න ඇඳලා. Because it goes from reflection to one to another. Put I and R වෙනස් වෙනවා I1 R1 I2 R. And පිටක් බලන්න ඒක ඇඳලා. AB will be reflected twice. So what will happen? So it's incident with 30 degrees. So 30 degrees වලින් අනිත් පැත්තටම යා 30 වලින් ගිහිල්ලා අනිත් surface එකට ආයෙ set වෙනවා. So what will happen? So you have a mirror surface like this. So it's going like AB method. A and B with an angle 30 to the normal. මේ 30 කියන්නේ අපේ angle of incidence නේද? Do you agree? එතකොට අපි දන්නවා 30 වලින් ගියොත් එයා 30 වලින්ම reflect වෙන්නට ඕනේ. එතකොට මේක ඇඳලා බලන්න. මේ අනිත් surface එකට යනකොට අපි දන්නේ නැහැ. එයාත් ඉතින් කොහොම හරි ආයි අපි දන්නේ. So this is your R1. So to make ඔයාලගේ I2 and this is your R2. So according to the reflection laws, R1 should be equal to 30 because angle of reflection is equal to angle of incidence. So once you know this, what should happen? Then make a 30 නම් ළමයි, make a 30, you know. Make a 30 නම් make a 60 වෙන්න ඕනේ නේද? මෙතන 90නේ. So if this is 60, this is also 60 and this should be also 30 නේද? So once this is 30, make a 60 නේද? මේවට geometrically වෙන්න. So if this is 60, because you all know the total summation of angles in triangle is 180. So this is your angle. Now I mean arrowhead should be in the middle of the ray. When you are drawing. So how did I get it? Take a pen and okay then. Shall I move on? Next is this. For images formed by a plane mirror, to the eye, all the reflected rays appear to have come from the image. The imaging of a normal focus that we can see. Thus, the image form is virtual. The real image is the one which can be formed on a screen, that is it is produced by the ray that converge at a position of the image. Long and known, virtual image is the one which cannot be formed in screen. So it's produced by reflection of light. So reflection of light. අනිවාර්යෙන් අතාන්තිකයි ඉරේට ගන්න බෑ. If it is converging to a certain place, normally එකකින් අපිට හැදෙන ප්‍රතිබිම්බය තාත්විකයි. It's real. Right? ඒක දැනගෙන ඉන්න. So what can you say about the image formed by a plane? So it has 5 characteristics. What are they? It's virtual. අතාත්විකයි. It's upright. කුරුයි. lateral inverted. පාර්ශ්වික අපවර්තනයට ලක් වෙනවා. And it's same size as the object. සමාන පික. Last one, වස්තු දුර සමානයි. ප්‍රතිබිම්බ දුර. Right? ඕවා මම එයාගෙට ආනවා. So can you write the characteristics තනියම? Write the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror alone. බලන්න එතන ලියන්න පුළුවන් බලන්න 5 of this. Just 5. Hi, what happened? Traffic kurang budu satu kan. Mama tahu ekam traffic ke. දැන් ළමයට පටන් ගත්තොත් මම වෙලා ආරනවා කියන්නේ. සී ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඩිසිප්ලින් නම් ගන්න නැහැ 40. දැන් මේ ළමයින්ට තරවටු කරන්නේ you are the monitor. You should be on time, right? And if you are in the then you are also coming far away. What? I think I will take an hour and okay. Last time I did it. Parat, you know, we punch the family name, they said you have to do the blackboard analysis. Okay. Okay, 5 answers you were what sort of characteristics of the image? How much ඔය මොනවද මතකයි කියනවා මෙන්න මේක හරි බබු තියාගන්න කියන්නේ ඒක. ඒක මම කැන්ඩල් එක දාලා. What can you say from the candle? Same size. Right? මේක නම් කියන්නේ පාර්ශ්වික අපවර්තනය වෙලා ඒක same size, same distance, virtual, මොනවාද? It's upright ඒක කියන්නේ. ඒ හතර හරි අරගෙන කියන්නේ. If you cannot write anything, මෙන්න මේක හරි කියන්න. I will give half marks to the diagram. I'm trying to help you out. Right, next, make Corolla Piang. So example is given 2 cm 2 meters. Yeah, after 2 meters, so I get height take a 1.5. So how far from the person is her image? And normally, what can you say? How far is the image from the person? 2 plus 2 is equal to next. The diagram shows 2 divergent rays of light from object. So they are asking what will happen from the position of the image to be formed. Then may I get the position equal has any go it can be the C to B. What are they? A to B to C to D. Go. Image equal has any. Where will be the image? B to C to D. B. Well, B will have the how do you know when the B will have the Can you draw the ray diagram of it? Oh, the other thing is what show me. There are 2 diagrams here. 2 ray diagrams. Someone we need 2 diagrams here. I thought to come with make a pen and how are we going to show it? So there's an angle here and also an incident ray of this. There are 2 rays, right? This is the object. So we need some colors they have used for that. So this is your first ray. මෙයා මෙහෙම ගිහිල්ලා ළමයි මෙයාගේ පිටිපස්සේ මේ same distance එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ නේද? මෙයාගේ එන ray එක මේ වගේම එකක් යන්න ඕනේ. So මේක අපිට පේන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකින්ද මෙතන double arrows තියෙනවා. Can you see this double arrow? අනිත් එක්කෙනාට the second one it is also getting this is a plane mirror එතකොට එයාගේ අනිවාර්යෙන් specular reflection එකක් වෙන්න ඕන. specular reflection එකක් කරනගෙන මෙතන angle එක ලස්සනට එයා වෙන්න ඕන. එතකොට මේ angle එක අපි පිටිපස්සට දික් කරන්නේ. because the object is virtual. හරිද? එතකොට මෙහෙම මේ අදින radar එක ඇඳලා ඒ යන දෙක පිටිපස්සට we try to meet it. එතකොට මෙතන set වෙන්නේ කවුද? So this is the true and correct radar that you have. මේක ඇඳලා නෑ ඉනිම නිකන් just the place on. එහෙම නෑ. place එක කොහෙද form වෙන්නේ කියලා හරියට බලලා කියන්න. Okay ද? Now this is one object. මේ one object එකක් තිබෙනවා. ළමයි ඔක මේකම අනිත් පැත්ත හැරෙවුනත් ඔයගොල්ලෝ තේරෙනව නේද? මේක මෙහෙම වුණා කියලා යට හදන එක විතරයි මේ සයිඩ් එකට මේ පෙන්නන්න හදුවා. එහෙම orientation issues නැති නේද? Okay, now මෙතන අපි ගත්තේ මොන වගේ object එකක්ද නා? This is a point. ඊළඟ slide එකේ මම පෙන්නන්නම්. මෙයාට height එකේ depth එකේ මොහොතක් දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එහෙම වුණොත් කොහොමද කියන්නේ? දැන් ඉතින් දන්නවා මෙහෙම එක්කෙනෙක් මේ පැත්තට යන්නේ නැහැ. In a mirror it should be other. දැන් කොහොමද මෙයා හැදෙන්නේ කියන එක මේකේ radar diagram එකේ අඳලා තියෙනවා. Can you try it for yourself? අනිත් ඇඳලා බලන්න radar diagram මේ මෙතන ඇඳලා තියෙනවා right? මෙයාගේ specular වුණා. ඒක පිටිපස්සට දික් කරනවා මෙතන. සමාන දුරකින් මෙතන ගියා සමාන දුරකින් මෙතන. මෙතන ඉඳලා මෙතෙන්ට සමාන දුරකින් නම් මෙතන ඉඳලා මෙතෙන්ට යනවා. So මේ dimension එක මේව හැදෙන්න ඕනේ කියන එක. එයාට හදලා angles එක වෙනම මාක් කරලා තියෙනවා. I hope you can see. මේකේ මාක් කරලා නෑ මේ මිරර් එකද මේ මිරර් එකේ නිකන් නමින් කියන්න බෑ you have to mark it. මාක් කරන්න. තලය මාක් කරන්න ඕනේ. Normally it has to be shown. මම angles දෙකක් දානවා මේ cone දෙකට right? Height යටයි උඩයි මේ දෙකට කෑලි දෙකක් දානවා. So the two angles once you draw it it should be there. Once you notice the diff according to the geometrical way if you notice the distance මෙයාගේ distance එක සමානයි. ඒ වගේම මේ දෙන්නගේ distance එක ඔක තමයි. Clear? Patla, they have drawn only 2 ray diagrams. Uda kaalata, yata kaalata. අනිත් එක ඒගොල්ලෝ දිශාව මේ sorry දුර සමානයි කියලා පෙන්නලා දිනවා geometry. අඳින්න ඕනේ 2 ray. හරිද? එතන හරියනම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඇහැ තිබ්බොත් ඇහැ බලන්න ඕනේ මෙතන. මෙහෙන් තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඕක පේන්නේ. ඒක තමයි මෙතන මේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ. මේ image එක මම point එකක් වුණා. තමයි is the place that you see. Clear? Right, I have the activity time. How many of you have books? Oh. So this is called a balancing game, balancing with the room as well as the book. So the balance right? Yes. So the activity is like this. So take your book. Right. You can balance it here. You can balance that one. Like in a gun. Okay, point taker, try to balance it. You have 2 fingers first. 2 fingers. And they give 2 fingers. The final 2 fingers. 2 fingers if you want, 1 finger only fine. Yeah? Right. Put the look where you got there, you have to do it. Right? Right. Oh, boring. Trying to balance your books. One finger, I supported it. I just only 1 finger. I knuckles only supported back. 1 finger. 2 finger full one. Just now try 1 finger. Right? Done. You need to find the center of gravity of the book. Thank you. Take a balance curve, you can rotate them. Balance curve, and then rotate them. Don't give this thing from the same thing. Try to one finger. 1 finger, 1 finger. Now try. And important then I want to see can you brush it? Yes, Try. No. You go to me rocket yes. Now try to rotate. Right. Like this. Yeah, on the book. Simple equilibrium, I'm asking. Yes, did it. Yeah, I will do this. It. Good. One. One meter. I already have to do it. 1 figure. Good. Go. Good. Practical outcome, you can, yes. Right. Now I want 1, 2, 3. Yes, I want 5 people. Yes. No volunteers. I don't know why you guys are like, you come. Yes. That one is the bank. What happened? What happened? Why did you get late? Bus broke down. So try to find a solution, right? Don't be late.
The message that was there. The message was there. Welcome what?
The security calling message they can like start.
Like that, yes. Even though I'm busting.
Message for them, yeah. But if I go on inform them, so that means you have to be vigilant on the messages. Now, you can be for that. No, maybe that's why that official. Can I have 4 5 the one that's going yes. Not suddenly you're like, yeah, get no public. Yes. Suddenly over the time. Yes, can. Amati Patani Kusagin, that's the thing. Of your Vandina, I call it job. Four girls and one boy. In the balance in her. No volunteers. Fashions. Back. Another. Back. Another. Back. Another. Yes, come, cousins. 1, 2. Oh, no. Yes. And I need do you have a ruler? Ruler because yeah, 15 again. Bring a ruler with you. I want 5. Okay, so you are also happy. Quick. Come. I think I did not do that. I didn't know it. One, 2, 3. I need 2 more. 2. Because I being on it. Come. I see. 1, 2, 3, go. See, you guys are really afraid of challenges. Yeah, why is that? For all the modeling career, you are not challenges. Yes, one more. You come. And balance is it. Who had the ruler? How had ruler got so they are going to command your book in a balance color in this and this. Now I want you all to ask you balance the group in front of the glass. Methane bigger 15 centimeters and all the places. Methane 50. So balance the group is clear. They didn't vary in the end. So let's see how they will do the challenge. Somebody has to measure, somebody has to look. Again, what can I do? Yes.
Is it using the ruler?
Yes, ruler mark. Anita balance. Yes. Same height. So Anita balance karanga with the finger. The ruler again be balance karani. Fingers running. Height should be maintained. Height should be maintained on all places. Observers all should balance. No, this finger. This finger. Final, 5th finger. Right. And I'm so ready. Right? It's very hard. Hard?
Right.
Is it hard for you? You have to check the height in the front, middle, and the back. Right? Okay. Now take it to another 30 centimeters. That means 15 plus 15. Right. Done. Okay. Very good. Now can one person balance the group? Now you know the height in that 30. Yeah, Anita help can just one person balance the group. One finger, other finger in height. Right, now 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters above. Right. Angle, coca you can't do it like that. Just balance. Wait, overlook the Gidriti. What's the balance current? What's the garment right? Yeah. Try to find it, yes. So locker and bad, nothing like in locker and bad, just try to. Picture of the knife Yes, you're getting closer. Balance correct no saga. Okay. 15. Oh, fine. It's not really easy, yeah. Right. Book lazy. Why because it's not even mass distribution. Now okay. Oh, touch. Yeah, okay, done. Very good. Yes, but I try to find birthday. So come on. Mom, can make a try to participate? Huh? Now, once you are trying to do it, Tanya balance can days because it's your book, but try to rotate also. That's like your life. But once you come to the blue, the coordination has been your this person belongs to the path and something. So that's when you start work as a there should be guidance. Guidance is a value. And let's do it. So once you do it, then I get a second challenge. Double following you lazy because it's same from the height and once it is double, it's a little bit harder. But if the I have a 1% then 1% although there. Right? If I give the activity other way, I can first time then only they think the activity was given in a different. First try the group and then the one. Right? So again overall team spirit as diploma batch students, right? So now that you're trying the faces one you're trying to balance it. That's good. And in the meantime, trying to balance my point is trying to balance your life as well as the other side. Like the group. So both of again be group. So it's like that. One subject will be different, the other subject will be easy. But all you have to do is finally find the equilibrium point while enjoying. Like you then it should be a collective effort with an enjoyment. Now, I have a question. Are you all studying alone at home or like you are doing with some friends? Do you have a group or do you have like studying buddy? Alone. Are you? With alone. Also. Group work, Harina, like studying with a group, is it working for you? Working the one that net. So then we have start formulating groups if it is working. If it is working alone, there's no answer, but I can find out whether you have started writing the short notes and everything. So otherwise, the presentations are filing. And please sign the. Yes, next. So there are various types of rays I have mentioned. Maybe right. So there are various types of rays I have mentioned, the normal, regular and diffuse, you know. But if it is a black surface, not a mirror, if it is a black surface, what will happen? Our शोषණය වෙනවා. දැන් black body radiation එහෙම අහලා තියෙනව නේද? අතරේ black body එකේ black surface එක නම් සමහර rays it can absorb. And if it is an irregular surface in a plane mirror, it can have diffuse reflection of in an irregular surface. But if it is a glass block, so that means may in 100% make a harahayan. And 100% transmit. So these are differentiation between the travel paths of the ray. One is reflection, absorbance, transmission. So for the exam, I can ask, differentiate the propagation of light and show how transmission, reflection, and absorption is operated. So all you have to do is, can you draw it for yourself? Give me your details, right? This is for my exam. Right, draw it properly. Then make it two rays, different colors. Let's go. Okay, this is incident one is always red. You can have a different color combination. Right? But in your exams, don't use the red pen. Red pen is for me. And absorption, transmission, and reflection. The reflection is also twofold. You know it is a plane mirror, irregular. If it is going through a black surface, it should be like this. And transmission. So what you all are doing for the optometry, when is the World Optometry Day? Are you going for a walk? What I is doing for World Optometry Day? Hands cleaning, what they doing? Let me know what I'm saying. I'm going to walk here then. Awareness campaign here. So March 23rd is the day. Eyes to the future, optometry improving global wellness. That's very deep, maybe eyes to the future on that. And improving global wellness. Mark it's Sunday. Yes. On Sunday, 24th is Monday, 25th. Should be March. March moment done, but check and see. ඔගොල්ලෝ ඉලක්ක එක උඩ කරන්නේ හිතාගෙන යන්නේ. ඔය අනේකට normally they do it some it's have done it. Let me know. අනුව ගානේ අපි ice cream දාන්සලා කරේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ නේද for සම්දි මේක කරන්නේ හිතෙන්නේ නැද්ද? Like some sort of just asking as a batch ideas behind කරන්න ආසාවකුද මේ අපි දුනියා ගෑනකට I'm just asking you something you have 1 month posters ignore me ඉස්කෝලේ එකට ආවියන් යුනිවර්සිටි ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් අතර ගානස් කරනවා workshop වෙනවා talks webinar එක මොනවද ඔයගොල්ලෝ organize කරන්නේ උඩ බලලා ඉන්නේ I'm really happy මම ඔයාලට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ආසයි extra හැමදාම මේ බණ කරනවා සදා don't you like to organize something yes උඩ organize කරන්නේ Think about it, sir. Yeah, I am I am from March 1st. Like that, you know, can't be one of the but I have seen some Facebook people on the internet. That's the reason. You are having this too. Do something else. Like community friendship. Local institutions and you know the Thursday I bad lectures. Sundays with lectures QT. Thursdays and Sundays you have 6 lectures on with it. I have one question. Can you all cope with the load? 9 to 11. 7 to 1. Then 1 to 3. Next. 2 to 4. 1 hour lunch. Because something was again Sunday. Then on the hands. Different subjects. Different subjects, but the loading is done. And it's lectures at 40 slides then. And we can get light. Rate take a hard. So we talk slides. Lodi Anakroani, the Haditani. And we can go on. So when do you study mind slides? When Saturday the Sunday the Monday the God part. Thursday then Wednesday Tuesday. When do you sit and study after the lecture? It's on Friday night, the Saturday the or else by the end of this week, they will be able to mix it. You know how much I can there. Every day, I really want to know. No, you don't study like that. You have other matters to do. Your life, either at but then if you have any other work and you do any another educational course or something like that? No, only this. Only this. We'll focus on this. So do you study right throughout the week or a specific day for each subject? And somehow that means according to your mood you study. How about you? Okay, all the time Chetana Phala and the Vego the Pada. You have it. You have it. Right, Balamina, 15 weeks we have. That's it. Next. Okay, there's another scenario. Right? What will happen if the plane mirror is rotated by an like angle like theta cone angle rotate they are incident angle rotate the plane surface 90 degrees then the theta incident angle is 60 degrees. So we rotate 60. What will happen? But මෙයා ගිහිල්ලා එනවල යනකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේක ඇන්ගල් කරකට drawing මේක තමයි මෙතන මම කියලා තියෙන්නේ. Ray of light is the path along the light travels. Rays are observable. They travel along the straight line. The arrowhead indicates the path of the light. Consider a plane mirror and fix incident light at an angle theta. Before the mirror has rotated, angle of incident is 2 theta. Rotate no angle like a theta will now the reflection into it. Theta but for the same incident ray, when the mirror is rotated through an angle, again theta, angle like now incident angle like a theta angle like now rotate. To pay the reflection angle like double. That is how many images are formed according to the angle. The angle normally 360 divided by that theta minus 1 images ප්‍රමාණයක් හැදෙනවා. ඒක අපිට draw කරලා පෙන්නලා තියෙනවා මම මේ 90 වලට පෙන්නලා තියන්නේ මේ 2 theta ආපු හැටි මම පෙන්නන්නේ ඒක ඕන this one. For example if theta is 90 the 369 වලින් බෙදුවම so minus 1 there should be 3 images formed when the angles are with 90 degrees. Then මෙන්න අපේ මෙෂර් එක 90 degrees වලින් මේක ඕන අදින්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ කලින්ම. Shall we try it? Yes, and the book 90 degrees මෙහෙම තියන්න. 90. Alright, so two angles are there with 90 degrees. The object is here. මම මේ plane object එකක් ගන්න. මේ කට්ටිය අරන් තින්නේ P කියලා. P. Right? So I have two rays. මෙතනින් ගියා එකක්. Two rays on the other. So what will happen as this is a plane surface. So මෙයාගෙන් ගිහිල්ලා මෙයාගෙන යම් කිසි කෝණයකින් ගිහිල්ලා මේක මෙහෙම යනවා. So you know this නේ මේ දෙන්න equal වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ දෙන්න equal වෙන්න. Same occurs to the other person as well. මෙයාගේ different angle එකක් මගේ එක different angle. Right? මේක එහෙම ගානට මෙන්නේ නැහැ. පොඩ්ඩක් මෙහාට යන්න. Right? Right? ඔන්න ඔහම එන්නේ. So මම angles mark කරනවා. මෙයාගෙන් එන එක මෙහෙම ගිහිල්ලා මෙහෙම යනවා. මෙයාගෙන් එන එක මෙහෙම ගිහිල්ලා මෙහෙම යනවා. Now I'm going to form the images. මෙයාගේ වස්තු දුරට සමාන ප්‍රතිබිම්බයක් මේ පැත්තේ හැදෙනවා. So that is your P. මේක P2 කියලා තියෙන්නේ. කමක් නැහැ. මෙයාගේ මේකට හරියන මෙතන එකක් P1 හැදෙනවා. මේ දෙන්න ඈතට පිටිපස්සට join කරනවා. මෙන්න මෙහෙ එකක් හැදෙනවා. එතන P3. මෙතන plane එකෙන් මෙතන මේ virtual plane එකේ මෙයාගෙන් මෙයාට තව එකක් හැදිලා overlap වෙලා P1 and P2 මේක. මේක පැහැදිලි වුණාද මන් දන්නේ. Did you get it? First object එක මෙයා. මෙයාගේ ඉඳලා මෙයාට ආවම මෙතන object එක P1. මෙතන ඉඳලා මෙයාට ආවම P2. මෙයාගෙන් මෙතනට දැන් මේකත් මෙහෙම දිගට යනනේ ළමයි. මෙතන යන object එක මෙයා මෙතන යන image එක මෙයාට object එකක් වුණා මෙතන image එකක්. මෙයාගේ image එක මෙයාට object එකක් වුණාම මෙතන එකක් කරනවා. So there is a superimposition or overlap of images of P3 and P4. මේ මෙතන 1 2 3 මේ ඒ ඕන විදිහට දැන් ඔයාලට මේක P1 P2 එහෙම දාන්න පුළුවන්. But altogether some of the images will be overlap because of these two working as separate objects. ඒක තේරුණාද? Is it clear? මේ අපි normal දන්න එක්කෙනාගෙන් මෙතන එකක් හැදෙනවා මෙතන එකක් හැදෙනවා. They are the original images. These P1 and P2 then become objects, virtual objects to the other plane. මේ දෙක යාල් කරනවා. මෙතන හැදෙන virtual images දෙක එක ළඟ overlap. ඒ හැම එකේම එහෙම overlap වෙන හින්දා තමයි ළමයි අපි මෙතන -1 අඩු කරන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන 90 තිබ්බාම 4 altogether 4 හැදෙනවා. අපිට පේන්නේ 3. Now if it is 60 what will happen? So 360 degrees තිබ්බා නම් මේක 60 වලින් බෙදලා එකක් ගියාම so the answer is 5. මේ 90 ඇන්දේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලේසියට පේන්න නැත්නම් 60 වලිනුත් ඔය පහ අඳින්න පුළුවන් බැරි කමක් නැහැ. Right? Check. බලන්න. With yourself, I can ask for the exam on one paper and can you draw? Dog, I think an H4. Yes. The 1 2 3 4 එහා මෙහා වුණාට කමක් නෑ. ඒක P3 and P4 එකට වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා නීතියක් නෑ. මම මේක තියෙන විදිහට ඇඳ මට මෙයා P1 කරන්න පුළුවන්, මෙයා P2 කරන්න පුළුවන්, P3 කරන්න පුළුවන්. කොහොමද දෙන්නේ එකලඟ overlap වෙනවා. whatever. Most probably it should be the P3 and P4. මේ දෙන මාරුවන තමයි. يعني first P ගේ image එක second P ගේ out. එහෙම නැත්නම් මෙයා first P ගේ out එක මෙයා second P ගේ out. but 3 and 4 තමයි අනිවාර්යෙන් overlap. මෙතනත් එහෙම. මෙතනත් පහක් එනවා නම් image 5 and 6 overlap වෙනවා. ඒක තමයි අපේ total පහක් එන්නේ. හරිද මේකට ඉච්ච වෙලා ගන්න බෑ. පහකට අඳින්න. Okay ද? අපිට පේන ඇහැ යන්නේ මෙන්න මෙතන. ඇත්තට ළමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේක බලලා තියෙනවද මේ මිරර්ස් ආව එහෙම තියෙන කැලිඩෝස්කෝප් එක වගේ එහෙම ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා තියෙනවද? බහුරුපේක්ෂය මොනවද? ඒ ට්‍රයැන්ගල් එක අස්සේ පස්සේ දාලා බලනකොට ඒක රටා වෙනවා. ඒ ඇන්ගල් is 6. ඒ වගේ විතර 90 degree එකකින් මම ටෙලස්කෝප් වල බලනකොට එහෙම වුණා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හදලා මොකක්ද කරන්න පුළුවන්? ඔබ Done? Okay, next. මේක තමයි පෙන්නලා තියෙන්නේ. What happens? මේ angles දෙක වැඩි වෙලා අඩු ගානේ මෙයා අනන්තය වගේ වුණොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? sorry angle එකක් නැතුව 0 තිබ්බොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා angle එක divide by this thing should be equal to infinity. angle there can be multiple images forming in between. There can be infinite number of images when there is no angle between the mirrors. So consider an object. The angle between the mirrors 0. What will happen? There can be infinite number of images. Right? So you have to do a -1 කියන්නේ අනන්තය. Right? So that is shown. මේක ඉවරයක් නෑ. ඇහෙන් කොච්චර බලුවත් මෙතනින් ආයෙ මේ පැත්තට යන්න පුළුවන් මෙතනින් ආයෙ මේ first එක මෙතන. මේක object එකකින් මෙයාට image එක හැදෙනවා. Object එකකින් I2 හැදෙනවා. මේ I1 පින්ද මෙතන තව එකක් හැදෙනවා. මෙයා පින්ද මෙතන එකක් හැදෙනවා. So මෙයා නැවත මෙතෙන්ට ගිහිල්ලා මෙතන එකක් හැදෙනවා. මෙයා නැවත this occurring ඉවරයක් නෑ. Continuously it is occurring. Right? අපිට ගොඩාක් මේව හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. So I'm talking about curved mirrors. So mirrors කියන කරලා තියෙනවා ඇති. So concave and convex mirror ගැන කියලා තියෙනවා. I hope you know the difference. So concave mirror is acting as the convex lens. ඒ වෙනද එකයිනේ ray diagrams ඔක්කොම එහෙමයි නේද මම හිතනවා මම දන්නවා. හරි අපි ray diagrams පටන් ගන්න කලින් terms ටිකක් තියෙනවා. වක්‍රතා අරය ගැන කතා කරලා තියෙනවා. වක්‍රතා අරේ කේන්ද්‍රය C කියලා අපි ගන්න. Radius of curvature CP. Fold එක කියන්නේ ද්‍රවය. Principal axis මේ තියෙන principal axis එකේ තමයි අපි අඳින්නේ. මේ පැත්තට focal plane එක. Yes අනන්තයි. Yes. So focal length එකක් තියෙනවා. So that means there's a focal length. Double focal length is also called as and also may පැත්තට F may පැත්තට C. Both sides තියෙනවානේ. You all know that. So that මේක යන විදිහ අනුව we have to draw different types of focal length එක ගැන කියනවා නම් what can you say? මේක sign convention එකක් වෙනවා. I don't pass it. Image form and කලින් you should know what is convex concave. Mirrors make a reflection when a path normally right? So up draw what can you say about the concave mirrors? So concave mirrors can convex lenses. What happens? Light converges to a point when it strikes and reflects, and then concave mirror is placed very close now. Virtual image. However, if we increase the distance, then it image reduces to a real and inverted image. The image formed by a concave can be small or large, it can be real or virtual, because depending on the place you keep the object. Is it clear? Right. If possible, yes, we can. Convex yes. First one, I'm starting with concave mirror. Where is the object? The object is at infinity. And concave mirror infinity again. We should go across the focal point. And they have to be similar. Two rays two different colors used then it is one from the pen, one from the pencil. You get. So when the rays are coming from infinity, we should focus to the focal point. On the other way around, if it is beyond C to A, parallel lens. Like C to A, C mother, C and F mother, 20. That means all together. So in our star field, right? Shall we start drawing these? Quick. I mean, this is from concave mirror. Our quick. Draw the image formation. and write the image characteristics of concave mirror, concave lens, convex lenses. Go. And if I can vibhav it possible, if you can do it with two colors, then it can be really seen. सामान्य අපි මේ C හරහා යන principal axis එක හරහා යන එක same side එකේ යනවා. So in this, if you can see, මෙතන three rays are going. This one is number 1, this one is number 2, and the one who is going here again will reflect, and this is number 2. මෙතන 3 rays වලින් ඇඳලා දෙනවා, but 2 rays are enough to draw. So it's up to you. The image characteristics are also mentioned: diminished, real, and inverted. Diminished, real, and inverted. මේවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ tabulate කරගෙන දාගන්න. Quick. concave mirror එක කරන්නේ අද ඊට පස්සේ convex එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ තනියම කරන්න. So next time homework is tabulate the mirror images characteristics of concave and mirrors ಜಾತಿ දෙකේ characteristics of the image tabulate කරන්න. ඔයලා හැදෙන්නේ කොතනද හැදෙන්නේ? That's for your short. මට වැඩක් නැහැ. ඒක ඔයගොල්ලෝ කලින්ම හදාගන්න. හරිද මේ දෙක හරිද? Are you all done? ඉතින් මම දුන්නේ ගෙදරට මම ඊළඟ එකට යනවා because there are 6 4 ඊළඟට first one is infinity ඊට පස්සේ c ට එහා that means your ප්‍රකාශ කේන්ද්‍රයට එහා then ඊට පස්සේ c මත එතකොට අපි කියන්නේ c මත තියෙනවා නම් same size same size up and down inverted ඊළඟට F and C මත මෙතන F and C between F and C ඒ ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා තියෙනවා ඕලෙවල්ස්. Why are you taking so much time? ඕලෙවල්ස් කරලා තියෙනවා A-levels කරලා තියෙනවා ප්‍රකාශ විද්‍යාව නේද? අයියෝ පුතා මොකක්ද ඇතුළක් අගේනකෝ. අයියෝ ඒ ඔලෝල ඉන්නවනේ you have to bring මේ වගේ නලත් නැහැ පැන්සලක් නැහැ පෙන්තරයි තියෙන්නේ. Right. This is done. Make it 3 images in the Nama environment, but only two bowling on this, not to worry. මේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පැටලෙනවා වගේ නම් ඒකයි මම මේ පාට දෙකකින් දාන්නේ. දැන් මේක න ඔක්කොම blue තියෙන්නේ. Right? So we have it in C මෙන්න F. මෙයා මත තියෙනවා වස්තුව. So what you can say is parallel යනවා නම් F හරහා යන්න ඕනේ. So you mark like this. And තව මේකක් ගන්නවා. F හරහා යනවා නම් parallel වෙන්න ඕනේ. මේක පොඩ්ඩක් මෙයාට කළා දින්න. So answer එකෙන් මේ පැත්තට. යාගේ. So මේක එකක් මේක එකක්. Right? So two different colors, try to get it. හරිද? අනිත් මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගියොත් වෙලා ඉන්න බෑ. Quick. ඔය ටික complete කරනවා එහෙනම් නේද? Did you do it? So the next one මේ පොඩ්ඩක් බලාගෙන හදලා practice වෙන්න because for the exam if I ask you to draw the all 6 instances so the next one should be on F මත තියෙනකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? F මත තියනවනම් අනන්තයේට යනවා වගේ පේන්න ඕනේ. This. And F and C මත එනවනම් ඕල් මතක ගන්න in convex lenses අපි සරලාන්වීක්ෂයට පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මේක. For this it is not a lens, right? But the same thing, real, upright, behind the mirror. මෙතන ඇත්තටම ඔයගොල්ලෝ මම දැනන්නේ මම පාඩම් කරලා තියෙන්නේ I normally study the convex. Convex lens වගේ තමයි concave mirror එක. මෙතන lens එක නෙමෙයි අනිත් පැත්තක් දාලා පාඩම් කරන්නේ. So you don't have to worry about it. The same thing, same characteristics are applied to the convex lens. Make a concave mirror. So ඒ වගේම තමයි concave ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් අපි mirror equation එකක් කියලා හදලා. So what is ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා තියෙන mirror equation? O levels or A levels? කරලා තියෙන mirror equation? Physics? A levels වල කරාද? Have you all done it? Mirror equation, have you all done it in physical optics? කළානේ? මම ඒකට ඉඳ හදන්නේ මේ තියෙන්නේ convex mirror. convex mirror නම් අනිත් පැත්තට එයාගේ ඇතුලේ හැදෙන්නේ. දැන් මේගොල්ලෝගේ එළියනේ හැදුනේ ඉස්සලහට ගිහලා දැන් මෙයාගේ ඇතුලේ හැදෙන්නේ but එකම જાතිය හැදෙන්නේ. අර අවතල කාචේ සීන් එක වගේම තමයි. This is your convex mirror. එතකොට හැදෙන ඉමේජ් එකේ ටයිප් එක. මම කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙන්න මේ වගේ ටැබියුලේට් කරගන්න concave mirror. Imageing answer of anything. ඒ වගේ එතකොට 6 + 2 8. Put a short note for 8 ray diagrams. Type කොහෙද හැදෙන්නේ image position, object position. එක තමයි ලියාගන්න. අර කියන අර object positions 6යි. මෙතන තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද infinity and fall. That means after එහා පැත්තේ එලේක infinity and fall මෙහා පැත්ත. මේක infinity එක කියලා now started. But all together 8 diagrams one asana favorite දාගන්න. That's it. And you do it as the homework next time. This is about mirrors. Mirrors get it. So මේක මම කියලා දෙන්න හදන්න ළමයි because there is a mirror equation. මෙන්න මේක positive වෙන්න ඕනේ. මෙන්න මෙතන word එක positive. හදාගන්න. So there is a mirror equation එකක් තියෙනවා. A කියන්නේ 1 over f is equal to object distance 1 over, that is the reciprocal of the image distance if it will be equal to 1 over f. Right? Then make a v and u කියලා 1 over v plus 1 over u. Right? එතකොට concave mirror එකක නම් මෙහිමයි, convex mirror එක නම් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් convex mirror එකක අපි object එක හැදෙන්නේ behind නේ. මෙයාගේ object එක හැදෙන්නේ behind නේ. එතකොට අපේ sign convention එකක් තියෙනවා. අනේ sign ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහලා තියෙනවද දන්නේ නැහැ. Sign convention is the Cartesian sign convention. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකක් හරි mirror එකක් තිබ්බොත් මේ පැත්තට direction එක යනවා නම් instant light එක මේ පැත්තටම අපේ මෙයා හදනවා නම් direction එක positive. මේ පැත්තට යනවා නම් distance එක අපි negative කරනවා. මේ පැත්තට incident light එක පැත්තටම distance එක ගන්නවා නම් yes I becomes so a පැත්තට යනවා positive a පැත්තට යනවා නම් negative. Same as that height මෙයාගේ පැත්තට යනවා positive මේ පැත්තට යනවා නම් negative. this will අක්ෂය පැත්තට යනවා උඩට මාරු වෙනකොට so if you get the object height as positive that means they are උඩ function. Image height එක negative වුණොත් that means it is inverted upside down. So මේ convention එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ උඩ තියෙන්න ඕනේ. right මම ගානකින් කියලා දෙන්නම්. that's easy for me. මොකද මේවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් බලලා කියලා හිතන හින්දා this is for example. right new Cartesian sign convention use කරනකොට මේක මේ අර කියපු එක මම විස්තර කරලා දෙන්න. අඳපු එක විස්තර කරලා දෙන්නේ. all the distance optical lens එකක් lens එකයි marker එක consider කරනවා. when the distance are measured opposite to the direction they are considered to be negative. යන direction එකට opposite යනවා නම් they are considered. and then ඊළඟට when the distance are measured in the same direction they are considered to be positive. දැන් මේ පැත්තෙම ඉන්නවා නම් positive. මේ පැත්තට යනවා නම් negative. ඒක තමයි second point එක. when the heights are measured upwards now they are positive. heights are මේ පැත්තට යනවා negative. ඔය හතර වෙන මම කියන්න කියන්නේ ආචය හරි මොකක් හරි එක පැන්නොත් negative. same side upright positive. inverted negative. දැන් equation එක දන්නවා. Next, when the Ghana, have a look at the question. The question is what the ultimate try out intelligence is you know the equation. Make the radius of curvature of a convex mirror. Convex mirror radius is 4 meters. Location is 6 meters from the mirror. Position of the image form. First of all, අපිට දීලා තියෙන data set එක බලන්න. අපේ equation එක මොකක්ද මම පාවිච්චි කරන විදිය මේක 1 over v plus 1 over u is equal to 1 over f. u v කියන්නේ image distance එක u කියන්නේ object distance එක should be equal to your focal distance. and දැන් මෙතන මේගොල්ලෝ කියලා තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? radius of curvature 4යි. වක්‍රතා ආරය 4යි. එහෙනම් focal length එක එකෙන් භාගයයි නේද? focal length එක something දෙකයි. එතකොට මෙයාගේ මොන type එකද කියලා තියෙන්නේ? මෙයා convex එක්කනේ. convex අයගේ positive. එහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට මෙයාගේ f එක 2. වක්‍රතාවයෙන් භාගයයි නාභිය දුර. that means positive 2. අර මෙයාට 2 දාලා object distance එක දැන් මේ convex lens එකක් තමයි. මම මේ ගාන හදන්න කියන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ මේ දන්න රින පැටලනේ. ඕගොල්ලන්ට මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා කිව්වා අතන නෙගටිව් එක තියාගෙන පොසිටිව් කරන්න. sign convention එකේ දානකොට object distance එක යාලා -6 ආනේ. object distance එක -6 වෙන්නේ ඇයි? කවුද මේ ඉන්නේ අපේ convex නේද? මේ පැත්ත right මේ ගානේ පොඩි වරද්දක් තියෙනවා. මම කියන්නේ මගේ ගණන් හදනකොට වැරදි තියෙනවා කියලා. මෙතන අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කාටසියන් එකේ ගන්නකොට මෙයා ගන්නේ පොසිටිව් කියලා නේද? මේ පැත්තට sorry මේ පැත්තට යන එක නම් පොසිටිව් කියලා නේද ගන්නේ? මේ පැත්තට යන එක නම් පොසිටිව් ගන්නවා නම් කන්වෙක්ස් මිරර් පිටිපස්සේ හැදෙන එක නා focal point එක පොසිටිව් වෙන්න ඕනේ මම කතා ගන්න කිව්වනේ. If it is occurring behind the mirror නම් පොසිටිව් කිව්වනේ. පොද සමහර ගණන් different conclusions වලට හදලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ ගණන් fix කරලා දාලා තියෙනවා. පාට ටිකක් ආයිති කරපු කන්වෙන්ෂන් එක හොයන්න බෑ. මම ගාන හදනකොට තමයි මට තේරෙන්නේ මේක අලුත් පැත්තට මාරු කරලා තියෙනවා. මේකේ උත්තරේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න උත්තරේ මයිනස් එහෙනම් මේක තමයි මේක කියලා එහෙම ගන්නෙ. Right? Can you please try what did I say earlier? ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගාව කියනනේ. Try to get the answer. ඉතින් start කරලා. So we have focal length again half. Okay? That is positive 2. මේකවල අරන් තියෙන්නේ convex එක positive. The convex positive නම් එතන v1 over u මේක දාලා මේකවල හදලා තියෙනවා. 1 over v plus 1 over u is equal to මේකට rearrange කරලා තියෙනවා මේක. අපෙන් අහන්නේ image distance එකනේ. v නේ අහන්නේ. ඒක object distance එකට මොකක්ද දාන්නේ? මේකවල object distance එක minus කියලා අරන් හදලා. object distance එක minus කියලා දැම්මම මෙතන 1.5 meter වෙනවා. මේකට behind the mirror නම් ගන්න. අපේ system එකට හරියට මේකට හදලා තියෙන opposite එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ. Is it clear? මේවොන් දාගෙන තියෙනවා right? So the mirror is polished when it reflects incident light from the image. The reflected light will have a yes. So the image is formed 1.5 meters behind the mirror. Behind the mirror negative the positive ඒක ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙතන දාගෙන මෙයා දාපු විදිහට අනිත් විදිහට දාලා බලන්න මෙතන 1.5 negative. අන්න ඒක අපිට හදලා බලන්න. අනිත් වෙලේ ගණන් වැරදියට තියෙනවා. හදන්න. Did you get what I said? According to our convention, try to find it out. Now, when I get to the answer, now you know the answer. Dila තියෙන්නේ 6 and 4. Right? 6 and 4. Positive, negative බලන්න. ඔයගලන්ට පැටලෙනවා මම මේකයි පින්තූරයක් හෙව්වේ තමයි ලෙන්සර්ස් වලට තියෙනවා. ඒතර ඒකම අනිත් පැත්තනේ මේකට convex lens එකක නම් concave lens එකක නම් මේකට හරියම පින්තූරයක් හම්බුනේ. I'm just checking for lenses. They have so many stuff. lens එක නම් මේ පැත්තට ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ positive. හරි? මේ පැත්තට යනවා නම් negative. මේක අනිත් පැත්තට යනවා නම් මේකේ තමයි මේ positive මේ පැත්තට යනවා negative. concave lens එකත් එහෙමයි. negative positive negative එහෙම තමයි මේ කඩේත් කියලා දෙන්නේ. හරි. convex lens එක නම් always focal length එක positive. F positive. convention එක මේකයි නේද මම මේ short note එකක් බැලුවේ. මොකක් හරි lens එක නම් යන්නේ මේ පැත්තට erected නම් positive මේ පැත්තට නම් negative. මේ පැත්තට යනවා නම් minus මේ පැත්තට යනවා නම් positive. This is the height, this is the ray direction. මේ lens එක ළමයි lens. So ඒක තමයි අනිත් පැත්තට mirror එකටත්. මේ වගේ mirrors වලට නෑ lenses වලට ඕන. Right? So මේක හදලා බලන්න because I am going to talk about the application. දැන් මේක ඔයගොල්ලෝ කිච්චි කාලේ දානවා අවතල දාන කාර් එකේ සයින් එකකට බලනවා ඒක ඉස්සරහ දාලා බලන්න බලනවා. Right? So the applications can you I will give you a thinking question. Can you think of different applications using concave? හැමෝම concave එක විතර නම් ඒකයි. Convex එක විතර නම් ඒකයි. Then you think of combined effect. Concave right? Lens system not okay. Lens systems are not in mix. Why can't we mix as a combination of convex lens and concave? Lens and they are mixed. I'm trying to tap your inventions mind. ඔයගොල්ලෝ innovative ideas පස්සෙන් හිතලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේවා දාන්නවා right okay this is that මෙහෙම තිබ්බා මේ lenses වලින් නම් මෙහෙමයි mirrors වලින් නම් මෙහෙම නේද so I'm asking you to think of a combined system using concave lens as mirrors as well as convex mirrors what do homework combined system එක කොහොමද හැදෙන්නේ කියන එක බලන්න two types of mirrors the homework කරේ නෑනේ කීපාර අපි number එකේ මතක නැද්ද නේද yours oh ඊළඟට next time the ray diagrams of all the mirrors and the mirrors වල ray diagrams 8යි what do you think about what will happen to the combined system of mirrors anything that you would like to ask මම හිතන්නේ ඉවරයි yes sorry Ramai, anything you would like to ask? Some of them say like my conventions like one they don't use you're going to wear some mention you know over how this is the minus 1.5 and again but they behind the scenes or hard behind it is all of it so then you have to say behind the so wait question करके गए कार्ड से कम निकल नहीं करते एक बार जाना country the middle than how it practice and regard to the ना it's ना पढ़ लो गाने अरे तब ये आगे तो और मिल भी ना बिना बता मैं आगे गुस्सा नहीं खतरे का मैं -6 आ ठीक है अभी तक और -6 आता ना करानी केली में 6 ഞാൻ തെളിവ് താണത്തില്ല താണെന്തോ നോർമലി mereka orang-orang orang akhirnya malah hari video itu dan mikir pada mereka itu berdua karena kan kita ada positif aja lah kalau saya ke sana apa yang kita ada di sini kalau kita kalau kita itu kemarin apa itu di dalam di makanya ya Okay.